wow. Well, look at the time. It's time to get started! Hello! Hi! Welcome in! We're still working on this piece today. I know, like, last time I was working on a piece and then suddenly I appeared with this one the next stream. And normally I do finish them between streams, but I've been working on a separate art piece for between times for this one because I need to get it done by this Saturday. So, I've been just using ARTFIGHT. Like, I've been using my streaming time as ARTFIGHT time and then using other time I have left for that piece. I'm almost done with that other piece though, which means I'll be able to lock in on ARTFIGHT again. But hello, hi. It's a pleasure to be here again. Oh, I need my music. I need music. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. I really want my stormy cloud. It's been forever since I've used it. I keep not using it. I really should use it more often. Alright, let's see. I do have to lower the stabilization. I normally keep it around 50% because screens are more slippery than paper. And so there's not enough friction to help my lines stay steady. We can't be having issues with disconnecting this early on in the stream. That's crazy. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah! How are you this fine day? I am doing good. I am doing swell. How about you, Ren? It's a pleasure to see you. Honestly, I have a lot more energy today than I had on Sunday. I'm feeling a lot better about this stream than I did on Sunday. Sunday, I felt I wasn't as energetic because I had a big weekend, so I was tired. I still am a little tired. I still feel like I haven't gotten the break that I want, but that's okay. I'll survive, 'cause I'm a survivor. I'll never give up. After all the buffering, we shall advance. Indeed. Nothing can stop us. That doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna have to create a... Hello, Lucy! Welcome in! Hi! How are you? Oops. Oh, here we go. Okay, that looks fine. We're just gonna go with that. That looks fine. And we're just gonna pull these lines through all willy-nilly because it doesn't quite matter at this point. This hair shifts in unnatural and very natural ways, but like sometimes it doesn't feel like hair has any rhyme or reason to it. Sometimes it just straight up defies gravity. And that's okay because we love defying gravity. We stand wicked in this household, in this court. Doing well. I'm glad you're feeling better after that long weekend. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm hoping that... Never mind. I just realized that I packed this next weekend too. So honestly, to be honest, I did briefly consider making today my like recovery day to just sit, do nothing but draw and stuff, but also I wanted to do art. I wanted to do an ARTFIGHT stream. So, whew, it's okay though. I've got this. Sometimes you don't get as long of a break as you want, and that's okay. Grind stops for nobody. And don't worry, I'm not going to burn myself out. I don't feel like I'm going to get burnt out soon. It wasn't stressful stuff that kept me from relaxing anyway. It's more of a social battery thing. There we go. Packed for fun? Yes, it was packed for fun. It is packed for fun. We're going to have a blast. I'm very excited. I have D&D this Saturday with Lucy and friends over on Twitch. And then Sunday I have D&D with some family. So I also slapped an Infinity Nikki stream on Friday because I really want to play Infinity Nikki. Like, I want to play the storyline as soon as it comes out. But luckily it comes out like at 9 o'clock on Thursday, so I wouldn't be able to play it anyway. So, Friday we will be playing Infinity Nikki, and I will be playing through the storyline. Alright, I think I'm safe to merge these layers. Yeah, I'm safe to merge these layers. Okay. Oh no! That's not what I wanted. That's also 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 not what I wanted. Okay. Lock in. Locking in. Oh my gosh, don't shoot me across the map like that. The canvas, I mean. I'm just gonna have to be gentle with it. Oh, wait a second. I'm doing this on the wrong layer. Silly me. Maybe I should alpha lock this layer so I can't draw on it. Yes. And now I'll open a new layer and continue. I really should make more use of alpha locking layers, because I have done that a few times where I've drawn on the wrong layer and I did a lot, and I go back and I'm like, oh no. But it's okay, because it's a learning experience, and you should never be ashamed of a learning experience or embarrassed. This doesn't turn out right because I'm so zoomed in and I can't see, I may just use... Yeah, I'm just gonna use the liquefy tool in a second to fix this. Also, do I have music on? Do I have everything? Okay, I do have everything on. Okay, good. I hope y'all enjoy the rain and storm ambiance with the music. Again, I'm hoping to, like, hopefully commission somebody to compose some music for me that I can use in the backgrounds of my streams and my videos. Just because I really, really just want something custom made. I could try it myself with, like, my apps and stuff, but honestly, I want it to sound good. I've done some, like, random, like, jingles and stuff, but, like, nothing like what I want, you know? Hello, darling. Hello, baby. Oh, what you doing? Huh? You can hang out over here with me. Yeah, you can hang out with me. That was my cat. She's hanging out. And she's talking to me a little bit too. I think his nickname must be Harry. Oh, you don't know that half of it. I have to draw chest hair on this guy right here. It was something that the creator of this character was like, don't leave off the chest hair. You have to include it if you're drawing him. He is a hairy man, and I was like, okie dokie. You got it. You got it, boss. You got it. I kind of want to say what they said, like, officially. Like, that was not a direct quote, but their direct quote is really funny. They said, "Don't de-bear my bear." Okay. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. I think I'll keep this. This is hair. Wait, does this make his head look lumpy? Wait. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Cats always have an opinion, but don't always share. True. I'm happy that my cat shares her opinions with me. Sometimes, when I'm singing, she likes to bite my ankles, and I don't like that. I have to shut her out of the room when I'm singing. She does not like it when I hit higher notes. She's okay if I'm singing in my lower register, but if I'm singing in my higher register, she goes, "Meh! Meh!" And yeah. So I have to lock her out of the room when I'm singing and recording stuff. Not your ankles! Yes, my ankles. She goes straight for my ankles. Also, I feel really bad. I couldn't see where I was walking last night, and I stepped on her, and I felt so bad. She hissed at me and, like, tore up my foot in response, which was valid. It was not a light step. I was, like, full on walking, and I didn't feel her underneath my foot because I thought I was walking because I stepped on the bean bag, and I didn't know she was sleeping on the bean bag. Anyway, I felt really bad. She was kind of mad at me last night because of that, which is understandable. But yeah, poor thing, she's been through it. Yeah, just going to... Ah! Wait, is this a bun or a half ponytail? I think it's a bun. Yeah, it's a bun. Bun bun. Oh, bun bun. Bunny bun bun bun. Okay. Let's see. No. Alright, there we go. That's much better. Okay. Yes, that's a far better shape language. Hello! Welcome in! All the love, friends. All the love to you, too. Welcome in. We're still drawing the same guy I was drawing last time. Because I've made no progress on him. But I've made more progress on my other artwork that I'm working on. It's my D&D character. I want to get her drawn before the D&D session this Saturday. I am locked in. I'm feeling the pressure, but that's okay. Because if I can't work under a deadline, then why am I a working artist? Uh, it's been doing... It did this as soon as I started streaming, by the way. It was like, OBS disconnected. And I was like, no! Why would you do that? I just barely started. My internet hates me. But that's okay, because I love it. It's okay. I think I'm overthinking my lines. I need to move on. But I'm not going to. Rip the dream, lovely, but you're always a joy and a sweetheart. Oh, shucks. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, Lucy's here. Okay, wait. There we go. Okay. And now we're gonna open up a new layer. And we're going to... Actually, we don't have to open up a new layer. A new layer is for cowards. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. What I am doing is I'm adding some roughness to the bun to make it feel a little more visually dynamic and realistic. I'm putting hair just slightly out of place. Not too much though, because if it's too much then it doesn't look right. But it makes it look really nice and realistic. See? Because hair doesn't always behave. And so we're just gonna pull this line over here. And there we go. Now there's a little more dimension to it. Now it feels like hair wrapped around itself. Or bundled up. See? Very small change, but it makes a big, big difference. For my art style anyway. Other art styles can get away with it. For example, the art style from Song of the Sea. The art style from Song of the Sea, Wolfwalkers, Song of the Sea. Oh, and Secret of the Kells. Gosh, I love that art style. It's so... okay, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what it would be considered, but it's like... It's gorgeous. The way they continue their lines and use every single line counts. And it's so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am opening up a new layer to do some hair out of place. So, curling up, curling this way, curling this way. And then some more hair this way. And then some hair sticking up right here. Ah, that looks so nice! Looks very nice. Okay, so... Alright. So, invert. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Alright. We're gonna merge those layers. Alright. And that's the hair done. Looky there. Still have not drawn that other arm. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to risk it for the biscuit. And draw him with a pew pew. I really want to because I feel like that would like... I feel like that looks better than just putting his arm down by his side. But also, I don't know if YouTube will be mad at me for it. You did it so well. I always love how you draw hair. Thank you. Thank you. I recently learned that I think the way I draw hair is heavily inspired by Alphonse Mucha. Because his hair and a lot of his illustrations is often very detailed. Also, subconsciously, I was also inspired by a lot of those like fairy illustrations you see floating around online, where the hair is like deeply detailed and stuff. So, I think that's where I got most of mine from. Also, huge shout out to whoever told me to start coloring my line art other than like using black over on TikTok. Because I was sitting there, I was like, why does the hair look so dirty? And they were like, oh, it's because the black line art is too harsh for it. You need to color your line art. I was like, oh, okay. And I started doing that, and now my art is better for it. Oh, for real, I love those. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. I love staring at them. Okay, time to draw the chest hair. And yeah, you heard me right. How does one draw chest hair? Zooming in on his pecs so I can see. Oh, okay. Wait, did they use a? Oh, they used a texture brush. Oh. I'm not going to, because I'm crazy. The chest hair is important, it is. It is not keeping up with my speed very well. I think you can tell that I've never drawn chest hair before. Give me a second. Alright, so... Is there a rhyme and reason to it? Or is it kind of crazy? Trying to... Go. I'm doing it, I think. I think I'm doing it. I think I've got it. If Clip Studio would be nice to me. Still 10 times what I can do, lovely. Always lovely to see you in your element. Oh, shucks. Thank you. Am I doing this right? Me no know. Me no know if me doing this right. Sure. I think that works. Some of those being darker than others kind of messes it up. Give me a second. I gotta make sure that looks purposeful. Okay, there we go. Because like it would branch out from the center of the chest, right? That's how like hair parts work on your head. I don't know. Me no no. Me no no. That's okay though. We'll stick with this. We'll just stick with this. Time to draw his mustache. Okay, so there's gonna be a little lip, lip. Depends on the person, but it looks good to me. Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you. That doesn't look right. That also doesn't. Okay, wait. Okay, give me a second. I gotta lock in. And it should stretch over to the corner. Yes. Let's move back up to his face so I can see his beautiful mustache. Okay. Also, I love characters with unique noses. OBS, it's not that deep. You need to stop. Alright, we're back. Don't worry, guys. I didn't continue without you. Okay, so his mustache is a straight line, it looks like, with some, like, minor curvature to it. Gosh, this is an all-round learning experience for me. Okay. Which is fine. I love learning experiences. I like to learn. Part of why I miss school. Okay, I adore. Yeah, this works. Yeah. Look at that beautiful mustache. Here, let me... Erase. I feel like some of these lines are too long, so that's why I'm erasing. I am going to quick save them, so... Oh my goodness. Stretch! Oh, stretch. Okay. Oh, it's done saving. Good. Here we go. And we're just gonna clean up these lines a little bit. An elegant cookie duster, I must say. Here we go. Beautiful. It looks so nice. I'm very proud of myself. Look at me go. I can draw a mustache. Coloring is gonna be a whole different thing. I need to draw this hand down here now that I remember. Actually, no, I'm gonna procrastinate on it a little bit more. I forgot about the little hair strands up here. We're gonna draw his little crown first, though. It is a 4-leaf clover, so I need to focus real quick. That doesn't look like a clover. I need to work on it. Give me a second. There we go. That's cute. That's really cute. Okay. So now we are going to draw, since there's not that much of it showing, I am going to draw the individual links. Normally I wouldn't. Normally I'd use a trick I've got. But since there's not much of it showing, I feel like I can get away with doing this and not hurting my hand, you know? See? Wait, is this a chain? Oh my gosh, please. Yes, it is. Okay, it is a chain. Okay. Copy, paste, and flip. Let's move this. Here we go. Perfect. That looks lovely. It is slightly off center though, so we will be fixing that. So give me a second. Yes. Yeah, that works. Beautiful. And now we gotta give him his little bangs. Because I forgot about them earlier. But that's okay. No. Wait, why would you connect like that? Here we go. I don't really like the positioning of that one. Here we go. Yeah. Actually, I might make them a little bit thicker now that I think about it. That would make more sense. There we go. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Waiting for it to save. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now we're going to save. Yes. Well, we're gonna merge our layers. And then I gotta draw the buckle for the chaps real quick. Yeah. I need to straighten this line though. It curled in too much and I didn't want it to do that. There we go. And then probably some more seam. Actually, now that I think about it, probably connect a little bit further. And yeah, there we go. And then there's a button. I love making belts look slightly 3D. That's too much. I don't think the leather strap would be that thick. That's still a little too thick. Let me just pull this line closer to the other line here. Wonderful. What's that? What's that, Rin? We don't know what that is. Like curls as in sit-ups? Here we go. Okay. Yeah. That looks good. That looks good. Wait. No, I It doesn't? That's not following the flow of everything else. Wait a minute. Wait just a stinking minute. Nah, the thing where you slide a rock across across the ice? Is that what it is? Why would you? I've never seen that. Here we go. Similar to horseshoes. Interesting. That sounds like a lot of fun, though. That actually sounds like a blast. Where does it come from? Like, is it... Like, where does it originate from? Because it sounds, not gonna lie, it sounds very similar to like those like Viking games, you know? Like in Scotland, you know, the log throwing and stuff. I guess it's not really Viking, but like, you know. It sounds like it's like an ancient tradition is what I'm trying to say. Like something that started, a long time ago. Like shield throwing, disc throwing for the Romans and stuff. It sounds like it's got a history. Scooch, scooch, scooch. Here we go. I love leaving implied lines. They're great. Okay. Did I draw the zipper right? Scooch, 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 scooch. Maybe? No. Mayhaps I don't know how to draw pant wrinkles. You know what? Good enough. I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, what else? What else? I know not. The game is mesmerizing. Ooh, well, you know what? We're gonna find out. Let me grab my... Okay. Enjoy the... Oh! Oh! It's kind of like hockey. in a way. I think I've seen this before. Winter game. Origin. Enjoy the keyboard ASMR. Ooh, it's actually a Scottish game. Curling originated in Scotland in the 16th century, where it was played outdoors on frozen ponds in the winter. One century later, they put handles on the rocks so that they could be thrown more easily and more consistently. Oh! The history of curling from Scotland to Olympics. Oh, Rin, are you watching the Winter Olympics? Oh, the stones are so polished. You're so intuitive. I just looked it up. Another winter. Oh, because of the Scotland thing. That was just a shot in the dark. I have expected it to be more in an icy region. I didn't know. Well, maybe Scotland does. I suppose Scotland could be considered an icy region. I was thinking more like Norway. But my Scotland. But also, I don't have a very in-depth memory of the world map, so hey, so yeah. Okay, I see, and that's where the okay. Yes, it is. Okay. I actually really like this particular map because it does tell me where how close it is to certain areas. So, yeah, and it shows the line where the Arctic Circle starts, and Scotland is very, very close to it. So, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and Scotland's just across the North Sea from Norway. A little bit lower, though, so it's not as cold, but close to it. Interesting. The more you know. But yeah, I'm pretty bad when it comes to the world map. But I have like a general idea of where things are. Could not name out every country though. I'm so sorry. No, not watching. You just think it's a cool sport. A cool sport. Let's see. Oh, I see. Gotcha. That's fair. Honestly, why? We don't either. We watch most of our stuff on YouTube. Heck, we don't even play for very many streaming services, because we could always, if most of the time the movies that we want to watch come to YouTube anyway, and we can just rent them on YouTube. I like YouTube. YouTube is helpful. Wait, hey Lucy, are you still there? I just want to ask you a question. Okay, I like this. I like the way this looks. I do need to quick fix this before I move on. Nope, not that. That's the wrong zoom. There is a line crossing over into another line. And I don't like that. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Back to the face. Let's draw his beautiful bushy eyebrows. Actually, they thin more towards. Well. Actually, they would sit on his eyebrow line. What am I doing? Yeah, there we go. That's where his eyebrows should be. Yeah. I do watch. Not at this time. I'm watching my favorite streaming. Ow, shucks. Thank you, Rin. But that is a really cool sport. I think I've seen, like... To be honest, I haven't seen much on it. But when I looked at the pictures, it stirred a memory. So I think I have seen it before. I just haven't watched very many games containing it. I hear people talk about hockey a lot. Do you think that's where hockey got the idea from? Oh, now I'm curious. Because they do seem to have very similar premises. So let's see. Is hockey based off of curling? Well, if it would help if I could spell hockey correctly. There's not a T at the end. Okay, there we go. And do this. Okay. One of the most fascinating. Okay. No, no. It is truly developed in Canada. Okay, so it is truly a Canadian sport. They didn't, like, bring it over from other areas. Hot tea is not the same as hockey? Outrageous! Yeah, they're fundamentally different games. But I was just curious as to, like, if they got the whole idea of, like, sliding a rock across this ice. Like, I'm always fascinated to find out the origins and things and making, like, worldly connections to stuff. Like, oh, this thing may have gotten its origins from this thing, but they changed it to make it their own and stuff. I love seeing stuff like that because, like, the world is far more connected than we think it is. Emerald TV. Hello! OMG, I didn't know you did ARTFIGHT. I do ARTFIGHT. And hello, Emerald. Welcome in. Pleasure to see you. I'm currently looking at... We are doing ARTFIGHT, but... I am currently looking at the difference between curling, the winter sport, and hockey. Because when I was looking at it earlier, because I didn't know what kind of winter sport it was, I thought curling mayhaps inspired hockey in some way, but probably something kids started on accident. See, that too, that's probably something that happened. But I'm currently looking at the history of hockey, and it truly started in Canada, so it is truly a Canadian sport through and through. It looks like that they didn't, according to this article, it didn't start off as something that someone saw. It was like, hey, let's try this, but make it our own kind of thing. Oh, cool. Those are the two most popular sports here. Wait, really? I'm gonna be so honest. I never heard of curling before now. Like, I'd probably, like, seen clips of it and stuff, because when I saw pictures of it, it kind of, like, reminded me of something. Like, I could tell that I had, like, kind of seen it before, but I had no idea that it was, like, a completely different sport. Like, it's got its own culture and everything. Apparently, it originated in Scotland, which I think is really, really cool. Hockey, according to this article, did originate in Canada. And literally the only thing that's the same about them is the fact that they get that there's little things being slid across the eye. Probably saw it in the Olympics, maybe. I don't know. It started off, it says that, it theorizes that it was I don't like it. I'm not sure how I like the way this was worded. I'm gonna see if someone else has. Oh. What? Okay, so apparently curling is played on hockey ice rinks out of necessity because there's not very many ice rinks that are specifically made for curling. And apparently curling has a lot of science to it. That's interesting. Interesting. Anyway, I just found that really fascinating. I should probably get back to art because I am physics, darling. Physics. It is. It's highly like apparently. Okay, so whenever they use the ice machine thing, it literally just told me what it was called. It's the car on ice. Oh, I knew what it was called before I started talking about it, and then the word for it just left my brain. And the only curling soap I knew was at the salon. It's true. It's true. I was woefully... Yeah, a Zamboni. A Zamboni. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, so apparently the Zamboni does not do what it... does not level the ice the way that it needs to for curling. For hockey, it's fine. It does fine, but for curling, apparently they have to like shave the ice to a very specific level to make sure that the curling stone doesn't get like yoinked off its path, you know? To make sure that the curling stone has as even of a surface as you can make it. Because with the Zamboni, they're just like it's just like re-leveling it by like actually I don't know what it does, but it does something that's not right for curling, and that's what I know from a brief scan of the article. Very interesting. The more you know. Emerald, are you a big fan of curling and hockey? I know you said that it was like where you're at, it's a big sport there. They're both really big sports. Rin likes to watch curling. Rin said that it's their favorite sport. Aw, that eyebrow makes him look angry. He's not supposed to look angry, I don't think. Let me look at his face again. No, he's got a very gentle face. Okay, I need to fix the shape of his eyebrows. There we go. Second favorite? Oh, gotcha. Never mind. I was wrong. It's Rin's second favorite winter sport. see. Let's adjust, please. Adjust, please. Adjust! Here we go. I like it. It's looking good thus far. I love making like large dramatic shapes for eyebrows and stuff. Eyebrows can be so expressive. People sleep on eyebrows as part of character design. By the way. Like, okay, I used to do this. I used to draw like simple little lines for eyebrows, you know, the anime kind of way. But eyebrows can do a lot for a character design. Like, sometimes having a unique eyebrows really helps a character pop. Like, silhouette is a major part of it too. Like, your character design isn't good if people can't recognize it from a silhouette. Like, it isn't distinct. So, a lot of, because the silhouette creates a lot more visual interest. Also, little features like noses, lip shapes, eyebrow shapes can do a lot to distinguish faces in particular from one another. Same thing with like where the cheekbones are placed, the jaw, everything. Everything works in cohesion with one another to create a unique character design. The more you know. Not bad for my first time drawing a man in 2 years. I really need to draw more men. Because the last one I drew was my Ronald McDonald. I mean, for legal purposes, his name is Reginald MacDowell. Not bad at all. Thank you, thank you. I'm doing my best. Okay, here we go. This looks really nice. I am liking this a lot, actually. Now let's flip the canvas and make sure... Nope, that's not the canvas I wanted to flip. Slight differences make a happy face and angry face. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And yeah, his face looks even on both sides. Even when I flip the canvas. Beautiful. I love it. Alright, now time to draw his eyeballs. I always like keeping the eye line art on a separate layer from the rest of the line art. Just because. It makes it easier for me to adjust the eyes if I mess up. He's got very round eyes. His eyes are really gentle despite the quote I was given. Let's shape this up a little bit more. And then just gonna keep building out them eyelashes. Here we go. Oh, wait. Okay, I feel like that mayhaps this isn't... There we go. That feels a little bit better. I do need to stretch out that eye just a wee bit because it doesn't fill in the space that it like needs to. Nice. The corners of the eyes tend to sit... Actually, mayhaps I'm wrong. 1 second. I need to test to see if the corners of the eyes lay where I think they do. Because right where the nose bridge dips is where I'm thinking the corners of the eyes sit. But that might be different for people who have higher bridged noses. Maybe. No, in general, that seems to be the rule. Maybe? I don't know. Nobody's giving me examples of people with high bridged noses. Which means, okay, the reason why I'm looking at this is because if it is the case, I need to lift his eye up further on his face. Yeah, I think I need to do that in general. Is that too far? See, yeah, that feels better. What did I just do? Yeah. Don't ask me, you're the instructor whereas I am the pupil. I like that, Ren. I saw the pun in that. That was beautiful wordplay. Bravo, Ren. Bravo. Alright, let's see if I can recreate this gentle eye. See, and that eye's too low right now. I think I made his eyebrow too low too. It's okay though, we'll fix it. Here, we're gonna take this and we're gonna move it up a little bit. There we go. I'm the teacher's assistant. Hello, Clara. Welcome in. How are you? I just grade the papers. Let's see. How are you today, Clara? eye is too large. And it's not the same shape as the other one. Give me a second. I can fix it though. Here we go. And now we create that gentle curve again towards the inner part of the eye. I may have moved this. I may have made this particular eye too wide. Give me a second. Perhaps if I use the liquefy tool, make it shorter on this end. That works. I do need to make the eyes just a wee bit smaller. His eyes are too close together. I need to move this one over to the side. Yes. Oh, well, upside down doesn't help. Okay. I need to bring the corner of this eye up a wee bit. Oh, you stop that. You stop that. Take that back. Oh, I just realized I have it locked. That's why it keeps going. Nice. Okay. And I do need to adjust this particular corner here because I did make a mistake there. There we go. Perfect. And we can create a little more depth here because this upper eyelash can be a little bit thicker. Upside down and not a hair out of place. I know it. It's like his hair was defying gravity for a second. I'm good, just saving Lucy's butt. Oh, are y'all playing a game together? What game are you playing? I ask as if I can't just look on Discord and see what game you're playing. But also, for conversation's sake, I'm going to ask anyway. Proud of myself. I'm absolutely giddy. I'm so proud of myself. Like, I'm so... It's not perfect. Don't get me wrong. It's not perfect. But, I don't know. It takes a lot for me to be proud of artwork. And it's because I'm trying something new. And I'm taking my time with it. I'm not trying to rush to get it done. I'm slowing down. And because I'm slowing down and taking my time, it's turning out the way I kind of envisioned it. How weird? I have a problem. Oh no, you're good. I am addicted to Infinity Nikki, so I can't say anything. I am an addicted free-to-play player. Wizard is fun though. I enjoyed watching you play it last night when we were just hanging out in Discord chat. Here we go. Me lucky a lot. I need to draw. I need to draw his hand. I'm really hardcore procrastinating on that hand, guys. I really need to draw it. But me no wanna. Me no wanna. But we're gonna. Even though me no wanna. Okay, that thumb looks good. Index, yes, index finger is next to thumb. Pinky should be on the other end. Drawing blocks with sharp lines so I can smooth them out later. Pinky would fold. Pinky would fold into. Wait. Let's think about this. Index finger. That's too many wrinkles for his hand, I believe. If you haphazardly put wrinkles for the hand, it looks odd. So you do have to think, if you are the type to put wrinkles in the hand where the hand folds and stuff, you gotta be a little more thoughtful about what you put. Here we go. Okay, wait. Let's figure out where the knuckle line is. So knuckle line here would curl like so. Curl like so. Maybe? Maybe? No, it wouldn't curl like so. Let's look up a reference. Okay, so we're gonna look up a reference. Oh wait, I forgot that I moved my keyboard, so I can just. Okay. Enjoy the keyboard ASMR for a second while I think of how to word this. Cowboy pose. Holding belt. Okay. They knew what I meant by that. Good. That's a good sign. I want the fingers tucked into the belt, though. my hand positioning was wrong. Well, darn it. Doggone it. Alright. I gotta redo my thumb. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Maybe I don't gotta redo the thumb. We're gonna do some sheep. Okay, so roll like so. Okay. No. It's curved to where you don't even see the fingers tucking into the belt. It's just finger and then could get away with doing something like that. I'm sorry, it looks really weird, but it's just because I'm trying to sketch out, I'm trying to get a feel for the shape language. Yeah, we're just gonna have to redo the thumb. We're gonna redo the hand in general. Okay, let's sketch it out with our watercolor pencil real quick. Okay, so okay. Okay. And there we go. Look at your hand in a mirror. I don't have a mirror. I don't have a mirror. But this reference is doing just fine. It looks really chaotic right now. I'm so sorry. This is, welcome to my sketching process, where I just build up shapes until they look right. I think maybe I had the knuckles. Yeah, I have the knuckles too far back on the hand. Give me a second. I'm gonna block in the knuckles with a color. I like using diamond shapes for the knuckle shapes. See how that looks a lot better? And then hand a little bit bigger. Okay. Because the general rule of thumb is that the hand is as big as the face. I made it a little too big though. That feels better. Okay. And now we're gonna select this here. And then maybe move it a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Look at that. That looks a lot better. I may have to increase the wrist size real quick, though. Oh, yeah, coming along nicely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do enjoy a good vote of confidence, because sometimes I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, that looks great, and then I immediately start second-guessing myself. So votes of confidence are very much appreciated. Yeah, okay. I think I can live with this. Yeah, okay. What's the freak? What the freak is going on, YouTube? Hello, Scriggly, how are you? Almost read the wrong name out. Hello, Scriggly. Welcome in. We are drawing a man. And I'm drawing a hand because I needed to redraw the hand I had already drawn. So, and this one, I must say, looks a lot better. How are you today, Scriggly? It's great to see you. Long time no sneeze. Hello, pretty ladies. Oh, shucks, Scriggly. Oh, there we go. Better than me, for real. I can't draw to save my life. Oh, it's... Sometimes I can't draw to save my life. Golly gee willikers. Okay. Gracious me, Batman. Okay, so this one's gonna move up here. And then we're gonna lower it. We already lowered the opacity, so we're just gonna start it. Go ahead and finish up drawing hand here. Come on, Clip Studio. Get with the program. I'm gonna quick save so it doesn't... Most of my gacha games refresh the banners, so I'm in a whole lottery. No! I'm so sorry, Scriggly. Gosh. What all gacha games do you play again? I've seen you, like, play one. But the way you said that makes me think that you play multiple. Oh no! Here we go. Too many, I feared. No! I know there's been a bunch coming out. I don't know much about the gacha space. I've only ever played Infinity Nikki. So, oh. Also, is Gacha Life a gacha game? Because, like, I've seen people, like, making, like, Gacha Life animations, and I've never understood what that game is exactly. Here we go. Main ones are Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero, Withering Waves, and one that's on the spicier side. Oh! I don't know what Gacha Life is. All I know is that we're both confused. That's fair. That's fair. Aw, yes, Squiggly. I'm sorry you're in a funk, Clara. I don't like funks. Funks are strange. Funks are harder to get out of than they should be. I fear. Knuckles. Okay. Yeah. That's solid. That is a solid hand. I listen to funk music. It's very catchy. nar. Okay, you know what? Yes. This works. Yeah, this works. Okay. We're just gonna work with it. We're just gonna be happy with what we've got. Okay. And... No! Stop that! Okay, there we go. It looks great, Silver. Thank you! Yeah, just gotta survive until it runs its course. Yeah. I also have like nearly a dozen active commissions, so I've just been trying to keep up with all the artists lately. Crazy! Oh yeah, I saw your profile picture change on TikTok. That artwork looked lovely. I liked that a lot. That was really cool. Meow. 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 Close enough. Close enough. It's very pretty, yeah. Yeah, it is. All right. Let's see. I still got one more thing to do for his face, and then we'll cry over his hand over here, because I still don't know if YouTube's gonna let me give him a pew pew or not. Okay, so there's a raindrop shape on his cheek. Said raindrop shape. We're gonna start with the big one, and then we're gonna make the two smaller ones on either side. There we go. Yes. How's our fight been going? Got a big list to revenge or whatever it's called now? I am working on a hit. I have a hit list. I have a hit list that I'm going to get through. And if I get through the people that I've picked out on my hit list, then I'll start doing revenges. But I am prioritizing the hit list this year because of the nature of my ARTFIGHT attacks this year. I am doing visual novel style attacks. So essentially I've got the character, I make a background for said character, and then I pull them into Canva, and then I use a bunch of transition animations in order to make it look like that this is like that they're clipped from a visual novel. So I've also been designing their little chat boxes. Give me a second, let me find them. I'll have to open it. I might open these up as commissions eventually. I think it would be unique. It's gonna take it a moment to load, but yeah, I've been drawing these speech cards. So there's this one. Oh, this needs to merge down. This also needs to. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I've been designing these little speech cards for them and stuff. Little speech bubbles. Little speech bubbles. I'm letting this save real quick. Okay. And I'm gonna save this one too. Actually, I just realized that these don't look like they're in the same position. Give me one moment. I gotta adjust those. Also, guys, what do you think? Should I, like, keep the idea of giving him the weapon I want to give him, or should I just play it safe and just have his hand be down by his side or something? I don't really know what YouTube's rules are for that. And I do know that the automated system has been kind of trigger happy lately. No pun intended. So I don't know what to do. What are you going to draw if not a water pistol? A daisy? See, I don't know. I might just have to just put his hand down by his side. It's been raining a lot over here, so the internet and work is spotty. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Give him a 6-shooter. It should be fine, I think, since it's artistic stuff rather than aggressive. Okay. That's a good point. Because they do allow for, like, artistic, like. But also, I've been hearing that even then the automated system's been kind of trigger happy. I feel like it should be okay. But I do want to double check. I'll have to look it up and make sure, see if anybody else has had any issues with it. Because I may not be monetized, but I don't want to get, like, sniped by the system if I can help it still. You know? I just realized that this needs to come up further. And be where the hand is bending. That looks better. Okay, anyway. I need to get more videos posted, but I just don't have the energy to edit. That's fair. Editing takes a lot of energy. Like, whenever I'm editing my videos, I have to sit there and, like, make it, like a whole deal. Like, I have to sit there and I'll, like, work on it for a bit, and then I'll go and do some, like, art or writing, or I say writing, I need to write more. Anyway, I go and do something else, and then I'll have to come back to it and continue and stuff, because, like, sitting for long periods of time editing really takes it out of me. Like, I don't enjoy it nearly as much as, like, actually drawing or writing. Just don't load it. No bullets, safety on. It's a public service. True. My thing is like, if I remove it, then it doesn't make sense with the quote I was given. The quote I was given was like, I told y'all I never miss. So of course my first reaction was like, oh, I need to give him a pew pew. My issue is that I have a very specific vision for the formatting, and I like to be bougie with it. I'm cursed, I tell ya. Yeah. Is it like because you like it's just a lot more in depth It's not like simple editing and stuff. Okay, chickadee, I gotta go, but I'll talk to you later. Bye, Lucy. Have a good day. I hope you have fun doing what you're doing. Wait, are you streaming? I don't remember your stream schedule. I reposted it and I looked at it yesterday, but I forgot. Bye-bye. Bye. You know what? What we're going to do is that we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw it. We're going to draw like the bit elbow and stuff and just hope for it. Yep. Okie dokie. I'll be over to say hi to you guys once I'm done. Bye, Clara. Bye-bye. I gotta get my laptop plugged in real quick. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see. We are going to... We're gonna go ahead and draw this other arm. That's what we're going to do. I do need to draw his cuffs. Nice, okay. Those are looking pretty okay. Maybe put a Silly Billy filter over the popper so you can draw in peace. True. I'll do that. I think that's what I'll do. A bang flag out of the barrel. That's a really smart idea, actually, Rin. That's really smart. And I could just draw it, like, all silly-like. And then just take it off for the final drawing. And just have it as, like, a... That's really smart, Rin. Actually. I think I'm gonna do that, actually. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Okay, let's... Okay, I gotta lock in a little bit, because I don't know if I'm drawing these right. Actually, you know what? It doesn't look as bad as I thought it did. Okay, we're okay. I see it with VTubers, very generous proportions on TikTok. They just put a little sticker or funny filter covering things. Right. The way you worded that was pretty funny, Scriggly. Very generous. Let's see. Remove that. Remove this. I know what I like. And that's fair. Here we go. Now! I think this is good enough. I think this looks good enough. His wrist does need to be thicker though. I'm just gonna draw the hand and then I'll adjust it later. So I had finger going through the trigger here. That doesn't look right. You know what? Drawing this first. Yeah. Ah, no. Me drawing this hand isn't working out the way I wanted it to. I think my brain's run out of hand drawing juice. We're just gonna do boxes. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do boxes and then we'll round it out a little bit. Draw little boxes for the fingers. Box. Okay, wait. So the box would, in theory, be angled like so. And then this finger would be reaching up, going through the trigger. Uh-huh. And then hand would be shaped like so. Yeah, a little bit like this. And then I just need to adjust, make sure the hand proportions look right. No, there needs to be a little more spacing. Yeah, a bit of a tilt there. There we go. And then this finger needs to be up further because the knuckles will bend at the same spot. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Only question is, did I make the hand the right size? I think so. right, that looks okay. And then I'll work on drawing the pew pew later. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, okay. And I think that's all we've got time for today. Let's move this over here for a second. Move this back here. All right. Well, that was fun. Oh my goodness, we got a lot done. My gracious, we're almost completely done with the line art. We just have to draw the pew pew and finish drawing that hand. And we'll be done with the line art for this one. Thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.